Okay, so this morning I thought I'd do a quick video on the Altman door catches because I finally got them installed. As you can see, it's not too much of a job. Well, it is actually. There's a trick and that's why I wanted to show you. So, as you can see, it's installed and working. If I push the button, or that's working. But there's a couple of tricks that I think they could address which would make life easier. The first, and this is the inside of the left front door. The first is, this is the striker plate here that your door catch pushes on. And as you can see, I've drawn a black line down here because when you bolt this plate onto the door frame, it pulls it this way and this can bind up. So what happens if I just lock that in, so that's clicked, it will work, bind up and then not release. And when it doesn't release, that catch won't do it. And so it took me a while to figure out why it wasn't relocking after the first attempt. And what was happening is this here was binding on the inside of that there. So you just got to shave a very small amount off the inside of that handle. Second one is, I'll show you here first, this top corner here, that corner there, I'll just go around to the passenger's, no, the driver's door, sorry. When it's in here, just catches up in there. So that whole bracket sits in here. And the top corner of that catch I just showed you there just catches up in here. So you need to take a little corner out of that. And the next one is that if you sit it down a little bit lower, where you can kind of play around a couple of mil either way, one of the bolts, actually, if you don't have your bolt sitting true, it won't let you bolt it up into here. So you need to shave a couple of extra mil out of that. But then this bar, once you bend it, sits on an angle like this. And it just catches on there. So I just had to smack my other door with a ball peen hammer just in there to give it a little bit of a hole to make it fit. So I've jerry-rigged up, this is the inside of the old rod. So that sits something like that. And this part here is just rubbing on that door frame. And that, when you pull it, is what causes that to go like this. And the only other thing that I can find, if I can try and show you, is down in there, which is that bolt. I can't really get down there, but this bolt head here is actually rubbing on the inside of this panel. There you go. It's not much, but what I think they could do, and what I might try and do, is to actually take this bolt head out, because that's just a pivot with a lock nut washer. Thread, so make that a threaded hole, and then use some Loctite on a bolt, put that in, so the bolt goes through and screws into that. You don't actually have the bolt head there. It doesn't actually matter because this is the pivoting point, so it doesn't matter that that's touching, but it just makes everything, again, sit a little bit cockeyed in my opinion. And it would fit a little bit nicer. You could always just cut and gain an extra mil by cutting a little bit out around that, or where that, drill that where that hole is, but other than that, it's a great system, and it works. This door doesn't close properly yet. I can only get onto the first catch. I can't line up the door, it's overlapping down there. Just got to sort out the lap down there, but it works, and it's a great product, and if I can install it, anyone can install it.